Good day and welcome to Mission Control Houston, where a team of flight controllers is watching over the activities of the International Space Station and the Expedition 35 crew. Right now, Ron Spencer is the flight director on duty, and David St. Jacques of the Canadian Space Agency is the spacecraft communicator, or Capcom, talking with the crew on board. Of course, the crew on board the space station right now is commanded by a Canadian, Chris Hadfield, who is leading Expedition 35. With them are Tom Marshburn of NASA and Roman Romanenko of the Russian Federal Space Agency. It's another busy weekday for the three-person crew on the space station. The focus today is on science and packing the Dragon SpaceX cargo vehicle for its return home to Earth with a host of scientific samples, some of which are in progress right now. The crew has about 14 hours of packing to do before closing the hatches on Sunday and sending Dragon on its way Monday. Today, Tom Marshburn is cleaning the core of the Japanese Marangoni experiment, getting it ready for some research runs. Marangoni looks at surface tension and microgravity, the same effect that causes legs inside a wine glass. Hadfield did a review of procedures he'll follow to reinstall the amine swing bed system. That's an experimental carbon dioxide removal and recovery device that could lead to smaller, more efficient life support systems for spacecraft. Romanenko and the mission control team in Moscow is conducting a docking system video test today to get ready for the arrival of the rest of the Expedition 35 crew. Pavel Vinogradov, Alexander Mazurkin, and NASA's Chris Cassidy will launch on March 28 on the first single-day launch to docking for a crew. Mission Control Moscow conducted a Zvezda service module test of thrusters and also dealt with several false smoke alarm readings today. With help from Mission Control Houston, the crew worked through its emergency fire procedures until the alarms were determined to be false alarms. Today, or tomorrow, the station is scheduled to perform a reboost using the Progress 49 thrusters. The reboost is going to raise the station's altitude by about 3 miles to prepare for the Soyuz 34 rendezvous and docking later this month. That burn is going to last 11 minutes and 13 seconds. Later today, Expedition 36-37 crew members Karen Nyberg, Fyodor Yurchikhin, and Luca Parmitano will be answering questions from reporters and social media visitors to the Johnson Space Center and their crew news conference. It's their last public briefing before heading for Russia and a final round of training before their mission. The news conference today begins at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 Eastern, and Expedition 36 launches from the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan on May 25. A reminder, submit your questions to the Expedition 36 crew during the crew briefing. Submit them using the hashtag #PoundAskNASA. And you can also participate in a tweet chat following the briefing with Karen Nyberg and Martha Stewart Living. That'll be at 3:30 p.m. Central Time using the hashtag @SpaceCrafts. With everything working well on board the International Space Station today, this is Mission Control Houston.